Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. The World Cup is a very important way to measure the good players, and the great ones. It is a test of a great player. Everything is practice. Enthusiasm is everything. It must be taught and vibrating like a guitar string. Wherever you go, there are three icons that everyone knows: Jesus Christ, Pele and Coca-Cola. A penalty is a cowardly way to score. I always had a philosophy which I got from my father. He used to say, "Listen. God gave to you the gift to play football. This is your gift from God. If you take care of your health, if you are in good shape all the time, with your gift from God no one will stop you, but you must be prepared." I've come to accept that the life of a front runner is a hard one, that he will suffer more injuries than most men and that many of these injuries will not be accidental. The level of football in England is the top. English football is the leader in the world. I sometimes lie awake at night and wonder why I am still so popular and, to be honest, I don't know. Everything on earth is a game. A passing thing. We all end up dead. We all end up the same, don't we? All my life I thank God. My family was very religious. Of course, my father was a soccer player. He used to play very good. Then, when I was young, 8 or 9 years old, 10 years old, I just want to be like my father. You must respect people and work hard to be in shape. And I used to train very hard. When the other players went to the beach after training, I was there kicking the ball. Pele doesn't die. Pele will never die. Pele is going to go on forever. Yes, I have a lot of business interests. But I don't work for just anyone, and I choose the companies very carefully. When I was Minister of Sport in Brazil, I tried to bring in a law that would make the chairman of clubs reveal their accounts like other businesses. It was turned down, but I think it is an important story that will make a good film. The bicycle kick is not easy to do. I scored 1,283 goals, and only 2 or 3 were bicycle kicks. When you are young, you do a lot of stupid things. No doubt, I am earning more money with my endorsements than I ever earned playing soccer. When I retired, at that time I had a lot of proposals to play in Europe, England, Italy, Spain, Mexico. But I said no. After 18 years I want to rest, because I want to retire. To be a striker you need to be in good shape. Brazil's always had great players, both at home and abroad, but we need to put all that talent together and mold a team out of it. Brazil eats, sleeps and drinks football. It lives football. A lot of people, when a guy scores a lot of goals, think, he's a great player, because a goal is very important, but a great player is a player who can do everything on the field. He can do assists, encourage his colleagues, give them confidence to go forward. It is someone who, when a team does not do well, becomes one of the leaders. I am constantly being asked about individuals. The only way to win is as a team. Football is not about 1 or 2 or 3 star players. I represent Brazil all over the world. Wherever I go I have to do my best, to not disappoint the Brazilian people. And that I've done. I played for Santos at 16, and we had an excellent team, so it helped a lot. And then I played for Brazil at the Maracanã against Argentina. So I get more experience. This was 1 year before the World Cup, and it made a lot of difference. If you don't give education to people, it is easy to manipulate them. Sport is something that is very inspirational for young people. I have to trust something that gives me power, I have to believe in something, but in my career I have a lot of moments I cannot explain with God. The first World Cup I remember was in the 1950 when I was 9 or 10 years old. My father was a soccer player, and there was a big party, and when Brazil lost to Uruguay, I saw my father crying. When you play against dirty players or very tough players, it's easy to escape because you know what they're going to do. But when the player is tough but intelligent, it's much more difficult. In 1962, my injury wasn't because of violence, I just kicked the ball and it happened. And that was okay because Brazil won, I didn't have any difficulty in accepting that. I still got a medal because I played 2 games. If I pass away one day, I am happy because I tried to do my best. My sport allowed me to do so much because it's the biggest sport in the world. The World Cup is a very complicated tournament, 6 games, 7 if you make it to the final, and maybe if you lose 1 game you're out, even if you're the best. Everybody knows my life. I won a lot of tournaments and scored more than 1,000 goals, won 3 World Cups, but I could not play in Olympic Games. I don't think I'm a very good businessman. I act too much with my heart. The bicycle kick is not easy to do. When I was a footballer, I surrounded myself with footballers. We were all friends. But in Brasilia you don't know who your friends are. It can be a dangerous place. I always think that I would have become an actor if I hadn't been a soccer player. I was really proud that I was named after Thomas Edison and wanted to be called Edson. I thought Pele sounded horrible. It was a rubbish name. Edson sounded so much more serious and important. At 17, I already had responsibility because I took care of my family, but in the football I was young, I wasn't experienced or the captain, I was just in the team. Lionel Messi is a wonderful player. Very skillful. Highly intelligent. He is not good in the air. Which quotation do you like the most? Don't forget to subscribe.